Hi everyone, Lisa Haven here, and I've got an interesting report that I think you're going to want to hear, and that's about cloning. Well, not human cloning, at least not yet, but I do believe that is happening under the radar. But what I have to show you today is cloning of pets, animals, sheep. Now you might remember Dolly, a sheep that got closed and lived to about 6.5 years before she had lung problems and died. And I'll throw a picture of Dolly up on the screen, but this institute is now doing countless of other animals. But don't take my word for it. Let's go straight to the website, and this is found on www.pittsburgh.cbsocial.com in a report titled Science Fiction No More, Cloning Now an Option for Pet Owners. Now the report goes on to detail that more than 20 years ago, in July 1996, Dolly the sheep, which you saw in the video, was born at a research facility in Scotland. While scientists worked to clone animals for decades, Dolly was the first mammal closed from a single adult cell. She lived 6.5 years and then died of a lung infection. Now, it might be a different organization, not the same one here, but here's the thing. Since then, they have cloned over 250 horses, thousands of pigs, thousands of cattle, and thousands of sheep. And now they are going after pet owners, specifically dogs and cats. No joke. Now I'm going to throw up the latest one that they have done. This is a little dog that they have cloned, and it's a 9-month-old little dog there, as you can see. And right now it's still up and moving at 9 months. But the dog that you saw is a clone, 100% clone that was created at ViaGen. Now, how are they doing this cloning? Well, they're taking samples from the pet owners, 4 samples from the pet owners, and then they ship them off to the lab where they make millions or culture millions of cells, which are then implanted in a surrogate dog that will birth the dog that the cloned dog. Intriguing. But the lab is in Texas and it's called ViaGen. Now, want to know the price tag on something like that? If you want to clone your dog, well, right now it sits at a whopping $50,000. Huge, huge. But here's the thing. Maybe I'd love to get your comments on this. Are they crossing a line? What do you think about cloning pets? I personally don't know and think it's a good idea to clone anything because it's a very scary line. At some point in the future, they could talk about cloning humans. That said, I actually believe they're already doing it. Obviously, it's mad science if you want to call it that, but it's done under the radar. Lots of information has leaked about that. But according to this report that I found on www.futurism.com in a report titled How Close Are We to Successfully Cloning the First Human? Well, that report goes on to detail that they plan to have it all in place by 2020. At least 30% of scientists believe that that is the case. The question is it okay to do? And after seeing Dolly die after 6.5 years, do they really want to clone a human? Something to think about. And then you got to think, is that human clone going to have a soul? Is it going to, where is it going to play in the spectrum of God's playbook, if you will? And so I think we need to be very, very careful with stuff like that. But like I said earlier, I do think some of that's going on under the radar. Just my personal take there. But I want to get you the latest on this. I'd love to hear your thoughts and concerns. Please don't forget to check out my partner at Noble Gold Investments. I've got gold, silver. You can convert your 401k into a Roth IRA, but you need to make sure you have something tangible. NobleGoldInvestments.com. And also, please subscribe to my backup channel, Lisa Haven Vlogs. All links are below, and they'll take you directly to the site. Anyhow, thanks again for tuning in. I'm Lisa Haven, signing out.